Yeah,
you gotta listen to J Dilla's Donuts, Brandon.
You keep telling me.
The game is Lightworks.
That's
it's
what
one
you
of the
keep
best,
telling me.
One of the best producer albums of all time. It slaps.
I can't disagree with it because I haven't listened.
Yeah, exactly. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Limitless Parkcast, the podcast by Limitless Park featuring me, Andrew, and him, Brandon. Brandon, say words. There, yep.
I was
that's
going
Brandon.
to. I was going to say my name, but
well, that's
say
fine.
My name,
I was
say my name.
I was trying to. What? Who is that? Beyonce?
I want to say yes, but I feel like if I say yes and I'm wrong, I'm going to get destroyed by people, and I don't want to.
You'll get doxxed by the Beehive or whatever her fans are called.
I think it's
Beehive. Beyonce's great.
She is
sorta. Well, I like Lemonade a lot. The Renaissance was just okay. I didn't like it. Yeah. Did I tell you I listened to her entire discography? I had never done that before. The entire thing.
Another one of your classic discog dives.
My classic discog dives. This was over the summer, and I listened to all of it. And some of it's better than others for sure. Still really like Lemonade a lot. And then I got to Renaissance, and I just couldn't get through it. Like after all that work, I just couldn't it's just something about it. It's good. There's some good songs, but
my first listen of it took I want to say a week to listen through all the songs. It was bad because it was I would listen to 2 songs and it would be moving on. Exactly. Listening to something different.
All right, now we're both gonna have the Beehive coming after us. So whatever we do,
album.
Brandon,
it's just all right,
Yeah. Whatever we do together, including
exactly.
This podcast, which is not about Beyonce, it's about theme parks and occasionally other things, like the entire last episode where we talked about movies. But that episode, Brandon, that was quite a while ago. That was almost a calendar year.
A calendar year?
Sorry, it was a few weeks.
Yeah, it was I think it was 2 weeks ago or something. 3 weeks ago. It would have been, right? We didn't take a month off, right?
No, we didn't. It's been a minute, though.
Cool.
And, sometimes things like this happen, but we feel that we owe our fine, delicate audience a little bit of an update. Not that there's much of an update. It's just at the end of the last episode, we left off on a sort of tangent that we said, the next week will be a special episode. The whole the thing about that, we were going to record in person together, because we were going on a trip for Thanksgiving. We hinted at it, I believe. I think we just said we were in New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were going to record. We were leaving on Tuesday, and we were going to record the Monday night before. Saturday, I started feeling a little under the weather, and that kind of continued into Tuesday. We still went on the trip, had a good time. We can talk maybe a little bit more about that in a sec. But that Monday night, that was just Brandon came and I wasn't feeling the best. And that was just, me and Brandon had to have our little chill, play some Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and get some good Asian cuisine.
Yes.
And just chill. So apologies for not having a special episode. Hopefully in the next month we should
have an in-person episode.
Yeah. So that'll be something that we can do. And then we are still trying to work on getting the top attractions thing with everybody. We're just trying to coordinate schedules. We'll figure
when you have
it out.
7 people, it gets a little tough sometimes, especially with a lot of us being in college and or the working life or high school. It's a big split. It's not everyone's in college, so we all have a bunch of time. No, it's not the workable life anymore.
Yeah, which leads me into okay, well, we missed that episode, but it's actually been a couple weeks, so what were we doing the other time? Because even though we're bi-weekly, we missed 2 episodes technically. Well, Brandon is, a super studious individual and has been hit like a bus by these last few weeks. You don't have to talk about this if you don't want to.
No. I was just going to say that, it's been a busy couple of weeks and it's going to continue to be a busy next week and maybe 2. But I was going to say I got hit by a bus and I was I sent Andrew a meme earlier yesterday.
I saw it today.
About someone nicknaming in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet a naming a Pokemon called Public Bus.
That's right, fellas. We're still doing Pokemon talk in this episode.
That we are. But it's like with the new like the Go feature or whatever, it's the Let's Go feature or whatever.
Where you throw the guys out.
Where you throw the people out. Yeah, and they
people.
just we're keeping Pokemon are
full humans. Now. Yeah. In case you don't play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, you can fully catch people in the game.
Yeah,
it's really
it's
weird,
a crazy world now these days.
It's like you think dogfighting's bad. It's like putting humans in a cage and letting them go at it. Anyway,
yeah, but someone nicknamed a Pokemon Public Bus, and it does it gives you notifications on when your thrown out Pokemon beat other Pokemon. It said Public Bus defeated a Murkrow, and I was like, that you saying I got hit by a bus made me really think of that. It's not as funny when you describe the meme via
right. It's like
audio.
Hey
but
guys, it's Brandon here to describe the meme.
Yeah, I hate those accounts so much.
Yeah. God, what were we talking about? We really went off the rails there a little bit. But yeah,
that's talking about where we've been.
Yeah, we've been sick. We've been
and now we're back
studying. And yeah, we've been in New York and now we're back. New York, we don't have to touch on too much, but it was a really fun time. It's not like pertaining to any theme parks or anything like that.
No.
We can't really go into that, but it was a really nice time. We saw the Macy's parade. That was cool. We saw
it was nice.
I guess you say your thing. I don't know if you're saying what I'm saying.
I doubt I am. I was just going to say that it was really nice weather in the city for this November, which was nice.
It was beautiful.
So being outside was good.
Yeah, usually it's freezing cold. So I was thinking we actually do have a little theme park thing. While back, I don't know if it was D23 or whatever, but they announced that there would be a Disney Cruise Line Macy's Day Parade float.
Oh,
yeah, for the Disney Wish or whatever the new cruise ship is. We actually got to see it. Brandon and I both forgot it was a thing until we were already out there, and then it's passing by, and it's like, oh my God, wait a minute. Yeah, so we actually got to see that.
I saw that on the Imagineering post when they announced it, and then...
Maybe if I don't know if I have a good video of that. Do you? Because I could link it in the show notes. Maybe.
I think I have a good video of it. I mean, it's not great, but it's it's watching it. I think I have a good one. I think it was one that I actually posted. But yeah, I'll find it.
Maybe
I'll find it and send it to you.
I'll look too, and if I don't have it, send it, and then maybe I'll put it in just so everybody can see it. So yeah, we saw that in person, which was really cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't make me want to go on a Disney cruise any more or less. So
that's exactly what I was going to say, but it was cool to see.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's that. We have some news stuff, and then we have a little segment thing. I think we're going to keep this episode somewhat on the shorter side. We always say that, but I know as previously
usually
stated,
Brandon's
Brandon's got some work to do though.
Yeah,
so
but hey, we usually run it up to an hour and a half of content,
exactly,
and we don't need to do that this week.
Yeah, we'll see what we'll try to breeze through it because these three news things that I kind of wrote out, it was like, okay, I feel like I've just been out of the loop with what's been going on, and these are just the most recent things that caught my eye. But I texted you this briefly yesterday. Splash Mountain is now officially known to be closing January 23rd. I jokingly texted Brandon, said, "Hey, we going down?" And Brandon said, "No." So very unfortunate.
Yeah.
I guess Brandon won't accompany. I say that like I'm gonna
like you're gonna go. Yeah,
exactly. I wish I could. It's honestly the type of thing where when I was down there in May. When I was down there in May, I didn't have the hindsight to or the foresight that it would be probably like a last opportunity to do that.
Oh, you didn't ride it that trip?
Well, remember I was just at Epcot and
you didn't go to
Epcot Hollywood Studios, which that would have been like. I'm glad that we did it the way we did. I didn't really think about that because that would be the only reason to really go to Magic Kingdom. I was kind of hoping that in some way, like Tron would open before Splash Mountain closed, so that it could maybe there would be more like worth like let's say like March it was closing and also Tron was opening. There'd be maybe a reason to like somehow make it work and go down and have a little bit more time. But like they just announced this yesterday or 2 days ago, and it was we're recording this on Sunday, Sunday the 4th, and it was announced maybe a couple of days ago, and that's that's December, and there's no way we're doing any sort of thing.
Not another December trip.
We'll have the Florida boys hopefully ride it the Florida Limitless Park boys ride it for us, and we'll live vicariously through it. Maybe so.
I mean, it's you and I really do like that ride, and so, but I am excited to see what they'll do with it. Very excited, and I think it hopefully will be good. As long as they make some actually good animatronics. That's my only worry is that they won't have enough like Princess Tiana and Naveen animatronics, and it'll just be like one animatronic plus them on screens. And I'm not like an anti-screen guy. Screens can be great. I've went on this rant before, but it's more of the, I just hope that it is as good in a level of animatronics or like amount of them and like quality of animatronics as Splash Mountain was. Cause that's what I love about that ride, is that it just has a lot of animatronics and a lot of cool scenes, and it has a cool ride mechanic. So you don't think that they're going to use any of the current Splash Mountain animatronics as like backup no, they
figures? Okay.
That's
what I was thinking.
Yeah, no, they absolutely will. They've even talked about, they're not like talked about, but they've shown like drawings of like animatronics that are just, or like of characters that are just animals that will be like those animatronics. And so, yes, they'll still have some more, but I'm just meaning some ones that like some human ones. Not that the animal ones are bad, because obviously Splash Mountain currently does not have any human ones. Because
that's what I'm thinking, though. I have very high hopes for this ride personally. I think it's going to be. Splash Mountain's my favorite ride in the Magic Kingdom currently, and I think that more or less this will be just an updated version of the same ride, same track, so they can do similar storytelling and length and everything like that, and thrill. And really, it's just the skin of it that's changing. And if they're using those older animatronics combined with even a few new ones and like updated tech and screens and stuff, I really think that if anything, there'll probably be more. I would be shocked if there was less, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, I mean, I'm hopeful. I'm very, very, very hopeful. I think I'm hoping that it'll be fantastic, and I have high hopes that it will be fantastic, but we'll see. I wonder when this opens in 2024 and Tron is open, I wonder if either of them will be my favorite ride in the Magic Kingdom still. Splash is my favorite currently. Haunted Mansion's probably the second. And I feel like Princess and the Frog could still beat that and be the first. I don't think Tron will. It's just, it's cool, but it's just a roller coaster. This is, I agree with you. What's crazy is you said my favorite ride in the Magic Kingdom. And if once it becomes not Splash, I was in a similar boat where I was like, oh, well, that's my favorite one. But then I thought about, well, what is my second favorite in the Magic Kingdom? Oh, really? And I'm like, I like Haunted Mansion, but I'm not like a Haunted Mansion fiend like a lot of Disney people are. I think it's a good ride. I'm not like Haunted Mansion oh fiend. We need that on a t-shirt. That's our first podcast t-shirt. Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion. He's going. We'll workshop that. Haunted Mansion mode. Yeah. Nice. I love that. But yeah, it's like I like Space Mountain, but it's a little rough. I guess it would be Carousel Progress, even though that ride is also similarly rough. I like the message, and I like the goofiness of that ride as it is today, because it's all old and dinky. But I kind of forgot about the TTA. I love that ride. Yeah, the TTA is good. I might like that more than Haunted Mansion. So maybe that's my second favorite. I think, and that I don't know. I think my top three right now would have to be Splash, Carousel, TTA, or Carousel Progress, TTA. You can tell we're Disney nerds. Like, yeah, we really can't. Yeah, by the fact that those are yikes. they're Big Thunder Mountain too. But no riding, but riding Paris. Exactly. Riding the Paris one makes it feel like, and even Disneyland. Yeah, even Disneyland. It's there. Wait a minute. What am I saying? It's the worst version of that ride. Right. It's just still fun. It's still a good ride, and I have a lot of good memories with it. But okay, that's I like the Prince Charming Regal Carousel. I was like, I don't know if I've ever gone on that, but then I was like, I probably did as a kid. I think I have memories of doing it as a kid. Pretty sure we actually have pictures. I don't know if you were there. Well, that's what I think is like when I was like 2 or 4 or something like in that range. I just know I'm pretty sure there's a picture of me riding it. I don't know if you're in the picture. I don't know if you were born. Who knows? I have no idea. Is it okay? Sorry, guys. Sorry, folks. We were just reminiscing there for a second.
Yeah, as you do.
Portaventura. Is that how you say that? It's a theme park in Spain. Portaventura.
I don't know,
is they announced a ride based off the Uncharted franchise, which the only reason I put
the movie, I guess.
Yeah, I saw the trailer. The only reason I put this in there is because you and I have at least played one Uncharted game, so we kind of care and get it. I never saw the movie. Did you?
Nope, it's on Netflix now, and I've had it on my list of 2022 stuff that I still have to watch to put in my yearly ranking. Yeah, exactly. No, came out in March, I think. It's either March or February.
Wow.
But yeah, no, I mean, it was February. But yeah, man, it never watched it because it was supposed to be just very okay.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But I like the franchise, and Tom Holland's cool. Mark Wahlberg's cool.
Yeah.
Well, okay. The thing on Blue Loop, the article that I posted that I'll put in the show notes, though, it says stuff about one of a kind dark ride coaster. I hope. Can you hear the audio? When I start playing
your audio? No. Okay, I mean, I can hear your audio, but I can't. Yeah, the video doesn't. Yeah.
Right. I was thinking that it wouldn't, but I just wanted to make sure because it was really loud in my ears. But it says one of a kind dark ride roller coaster, 700 meters of unexpected adventure, 5 launches with up to 1G of acceleration, which is a lot of launches. 4,800 meter of multi-dimensional attraction. So they're billing it as the ultimate immersive experience. It's going to be a dark ride coaster. We've seen that type of thing before. Who knows? It's not going to be the biggest. So I don't think it'll be on Guardians level, but PortAventura is definitely trying to make themselves more of a theme park. I mean, it already kind of is, but they're really with this one, I think, trying to fight with the big leagues a little bit, which is cool.
Yeah.
It's like the Disney of Spain in a way, you could say. So I don't know if it's that intensive, but maybe Universal. I don't know.
The concept of it is cool, though. Because as you said, we both kind of have some experience with the franchise of playing at least one of the games each. And I like Uncharted 1. I've played part of Uncharted 2, and that's it as a kid. But yeah, those games are good. I like that world. I like the vibe of it all, of you can do a lot of cool stuff with, especially if they're doing an immersive dark ride coaster, you can do a lot of cool visuals and a lot of cool theming with it. So that's my hope, is just that it's good theming.
I hope so too. Yeah, theming will be key. And that's the thing with whenever you make a ride based off of a video game, let's take the Super Nintendo stuff, for example, or even the area. I think that it's very important that you get the interactive side of it right in some capacity. When they say interactive, I hope it doesn't just mean I don't know. I don't know. Just I hope it means you as the rider actually get to do something more than sit and experience. I hope it's not interactive in that things are interacting with your car or the vehicle that you're moving in, but I hope that you as the rider actually get to do something, because I think that's when it translates best. Uncharted, you do, at least when I played Uncharted 4, I know that's a sin maybe in video game community. I have not played the other ones. I've only played 4.
Who cares? They're video games.
I'm sure some people do, so that's why I'm saying sorry. But
yeah, obviously.
But that game is a little bit more story-based, and there's not as much action, but there's still a lot, it's difficult. There's a lot of different maneuvers that you have to do and a lot of puzzle solving, and I hope that is translated in some way. I also hope it's not just immersive means they took a coaster ride and strapped some dark ride shooter things. I know that's the most common way to do it and probably the easiest way, but I feel it's been overdone at this point a little bit. I don't know. Do you feel that? Do you feel everything with interactivity is all even web slingers? It's shooting, but with your hands.
Yes, it's shooting into a screen or just into an environment.
And maybe that's the only thing that can be done, but that can't be true, right? There has to be some other thing, other way to interact.
There should be. This is some people are gonna be I don't think this could be done on a coaster. But with the puzzle solving element of Uncharted, the way I would do it if it was actually just a regular dark ride is you have a regular dark ride car. And in the front of it, you have how in Midway Mania, you have a screen on your ride vehicle.
Yeah.
have a touch screen on your ride vehicle that has prompts of like you have to solve like clues and like you have to solve like puzzles on your like based on the environment. Like you stop in a scene and then you have to solve these clues on the environment or based on what you see in the environment, and then when you get it right, it'll send you a certain way, or if you don't complete it in time, or you don't get it right, it'll send you on a different like path. That's like a very hard thing, or that would be a very complicated ride system, and you can't do that with a coaster, I don't think, unless you I don't know how you would do that with a coaster. Like you could do it in sections where you stop before you launch if they're doing like these 5 different launches or whatever, but I don't know. Here's the compromise, because I love that idea. I think the compromise is maybe you don't make it a completely different section of track, but instead, maybe depending on how you solve the puzzle, like maybe you go around the track for a little bit and then you stop. There's like a break run or something like that, and you stop briefly and to do like the show scene, it slows it down. And during the show scene, you solve a quick puzzle, and depending on how fast you solve it, or if you don't solve it, maybe some things in the area, in the room change. So the track itself stays the same, but like projection or theming or something like that. Like you could do like lighting or just like a one prop element or something like that. Yeah,
like maybe like I'm sure it's Uncharted, so no matter what you do, there would always be a sense of peril. But maybe maybe it's escaping just in time, and if you don't solve the puzzle, then things really start to collapse in front of you or something like that, and you just barely make it out, as opposed to the suspense is just solving the puzzle to make sure you make it out at all. So that would be so cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, looking at who's going to be working on this, it's Intamin and then Sally Dark Rides, and like
they did Justice League.
That's the thing that worries me, is mainly of the Sally Dark Ride stuff, is that they most of their dark rides are interactive dark rides in the sense that they're like shooter arcade kind of things. Like it's like the Sesame Street one, the Justice League ones, there's like one of the Scooby-Doo ones and stuff like that. There's like that new Treasure Battle. I can't remember what park that's going to, or did that go to Port Aventura? I think that was
the Treasure Battle. I think Volcano or something like that. That's that park in Iowa, Lost Island or whatever.
Oh no, this one's at Monterey Bay. It's in Monterey Bay. It's at I don't know, something doesn't matter, but that is kind of worrying. But then also it's Intamin, which Intamin, as far as coasters, they have a lot, but I was even just thinking on the dark ride side and like the immersive side, they were also, I think we might have talked about this last week or the week before, or not last week, last episode or the episode before, but the dynamic motion stage technology is also Intamin. I don't think that these two obviously won't have anything to do with each other, but it is interesting to see that Intamin is working in a lot of projects right now and with immersive elements, which is just cool to see. And hopefully that leads them to, because Vekoma is, most of the Disney coasters are all Vekoma. I don't know a lot about what the Universal ones are. Like, I think, is Velocicoaster Intamin?
Yep.
So, hey, I mean, maybe that could bode well, because Velocicoaster is supposed to be amazing. I haven't ridden it. I know you have, Andrew, and you love it. But it's like there's some really cool elements in that make
they do a good job of putting theming on it.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing about making an immersive roller coaster. You can't really do a super extreme one, except in Velocicoaster's case, they did the theming pretty well. Even though it's not super existent, but like what there is really good. And then on top of that, what you can do is make the roller coaster feel like the sensation that you're going for. So if you're being chased by raptors, they do a very good job of making it very disorienting and like that. Or like the roll at the end is very in tune with the Mosasaurus that's actually in the movies. So I mean, it's tough to do, but like even Hagrid's, that's also Intamin, I believe.
Yeah.
And while it has a lot of issues, that is like the most themed, like intricate storytelling coaster I can think of. So
no, I mean it bodes well. I'm really hoping this is a great attraction. I mean, we'll have to wait a while to see, but
I guess we'll just have to go to Spain and check it out once.
Maybe we will, man.
Maybe.
All right.
You got the next. The next thing is like short, because we don't really want to like.
It's not really much of a topic. Because we did miss it, but it's the whole Bob Chapek is out. and Bobby Iger is back.
Yeah, this is old news at this point. Like everybody already knows this, but we didn't get to talk about it. We actually, that night that we were going to record the live podcast, we almost did. We almost
it was
debated,
a couple of days old at that point.
And we were like, let's maybe just do like a 15-minute thing, and I just couldn't. So sorry, guys, but we did talk a little bit about it over dinner, and get like our feelings out. And it's all positive stuff, I'd say, right? Like we like Bob Iger.
My only thing is, I think some people at the time, especially like right away, were being way too positive right away. Of Bobby Chapek is going away, so all the things that I hate will die. Like, no, that's not the way the world works. But I don't know. Maybe it'll bode well for some things. I mean, it has boded well for their stocks. So who knows? But
the little thing I included here, and again, we don't have to talk about it much, but there was some news article that was published about how Florida and Governor DeSantis might reverse the Reedy Creek decision thing based on some communications with Iger. Whether or not it actually happens, I guess it's nice to hear from the standpoint of when that was all going on. That was, I mean, in my opinion, very unfortunate. So hopefully whatever happens with that, maybe that will get reversed. But I think you can, I think it's good actually. I won't give too much more of my opinion, but what you said to me briefly, like just giving your 2 cents on the cautious optimism, I think that you had earlier, if you want to share just a little bit of that. You don't have to get into the political side, but like,
just with the Reedy Creek stuff, I have not that much faith that it will change, or that the decision will be reversed. But if we're in any position for it to be reversed and for it to be changed, Bob Iger coming back is probably the best one. I still doubt it will happen, but
I don't know how Governor DeSantis was serving. I don't know how you say it in his position when Iger was CEO, correct? Like he has,
I believe so.
Because I only feel like he's been in the news like the past couple of years, but he's definitely been around for longer. So I mean, if he didn't act on it at that point,
actually he started. Oh wait, no. Okay. He's been in the House of Representatives for Florida since 2013. So he only was governor. He was governor since 2019.
Right, and I think
Iger was there during that time.
Yeah, and if nothing happened at that point, it doesn't, from what I know about DeSantis and what I know about Iger, it doesn't seem like they agree with politics that much. But I mean, maybe the relationship was a little bit better at the time, at least, because not even that, because you'd almost think that Chapek would have had a better relationship with DeSantis.
You would, but like because of how poorly everything was handled on both sides, it became a hot mess.
Yeah, so hopefully with Iger coming back, that might be able to be mended a little bit more. Because, I mean, there really is no reason. Like, we don't have to get into, like, why. Just do your own research on it if you want to. But there is no reason why the Reedy Creek Improvement District shouldn't be a thing, in my opinion. But I really don't think that's even, like, an opinion. That's, like, just, it's really good for every party involved, including DeSantis, including the actual, like, people living in the different counties in Florida. And it's good for Disney. So
I'm still,
we don't have to get into it because it was like such
I was going to say something else, but no.
Okay.
It's just it
was really frustrating when it happened. But anyways, Bob Iger is back, and that's pretty
He's cool. Back, and we're cautiously optimistic.
Exactly. That's what we'll call this podcast, cautiously optimistic.
Yes,
because I feel like that's been said a couple times now.
Yes.
Okay, and with that, we're done with news.
Yep, we're done with news. Hurrah.
Hoorah. So now comes the part of the podcast where we do something fun. It's literally anything at this point. It's twist,
just topic. We got a main topic.
It's a main topic. The twist on this main topic is usually I feel like I throw out a random idea and Brandon has no idea what it is until I explain it to him on the podcast. But today it's the other way around.
Well,
Brandon sent me a text about this, but I, skimmed it and said, okay, that sounds good enough.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, the haunted house thing was my idea as well.
Oh,
so
yeah, true.
I've thrown out a good one here and there.
I guess we're no, you're right. You have.
We're getting even. We're getting even.
Right.
But so for the episodes that we record in December, I thought there might be a cool idea here with thinking about attractions that we would want to be based off of things surrounding this holiday season. Now, this doesn't there are two things that this is not exactly. It is not a Holiday World situation. I am not being like, I don't really know that much about Holiday World as far as like the Christmas, like what is with the Christmas section? Like, do they have any rides?
So I just went there back in July or whatever, and it's Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, and 4th of July are the lands, and it sounds really cool on paper, and there's still some fun stuff, but for the most part, it's like flat rides with a name and a paint color that like resembles things. So
which isn't bad, but like, do they have any Christmas rides?
Honestly, the Christmas part is like the entrance to the park, so they have a few, but like none of the coasters are. So not really. It's just some like buildings and theming. It all looks nice. It's a great park. It's just not like, it's not nearly as theme parky as some people say. Like anybody who's saying Holiday World is a theme park is like, it is using theme in the lightest of terms. Like, so
no, so I just wanted to preface it as like, it's not like that thing, but it also can be, because my whole concept is that if you had a attraction of any type themed to a specific piece of media or thing from the holiday season, this could be a big range of ideas. This could be a movie, a holiday special, a song of like a Christmas song or something, or a specific object / idea / concept from a holiday. Like you could do hot chocolate is what I think I sent in the text to Andrew, or dreidels for Hanukkah, if like do a dreidel spinner ride or something like that. In the next coming weeks, we hopefully want to, Andrew prompted this idea of like having one wheel that has a bunch of like all that kind of stuff, and then one wheel that has like actual attraction types, and then spinning them and then trying to come up with a consistent top or like attraction.
So you spin two wheels and have like a random thing that we have to make an attraction for based off of a Christmas item. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. And
I would love to do that. But this week we did not have time to create that before we recorded the thing, because I sent this 20 minutes
like
before
30 minutes ago. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but the goal is to do this, which essentially it's just creating attractions based off of Christmas, anything, Christmas song, Christmas, concepts, the Christmas concept ride.
Yeah, exactly.
And making them as random as possible. So today we're going to do our own ideas, and then the next couple weeks when we do episodes, we're going to do this same topic, but we're going to spin it. And I'll make a wheel. We'll see what we can do as far as like getting like some funny, wacky ideas, and we'll do that for the next few podcasts for December. So did I nail that right? Is that like a good
did a better job explaining
what
it.
You just said?
You did a better job explaining it than I did, so that's why I think it's important that we leave that part in there.
Okay. Well, we're leaving it all in. Brandon.
We're leaving it all in there. It's fine.
Yeah.
But basically, do you have an idea that?
Oh, God, no.
Okay.
I figured because you started with this. I'm trying to think.
I do have one. I do have one, and it's actually it's not a movie. It's a story. I want to do not the Nightmare Before Christmas, but I want to do the story of Night Before Christmas in an attraction, most likely a dark ride.
Remind me what the story of Night Before Christmas is. I should know this, but I kind of
just
forgetting.
Like general, like, oh, the kids are rambunctious, then they go to bed. They are rambunctious, or they don't want to go to sleep because Santa Claus is around. Then Santa Claus delivers the presents. They wake up, happy ho. It's not a deep thing, but I just think that in general, doing a dark ride attraction in a house around Christmas time and then maybe having like a scene of like, or like an animatronic of Santa coming down the chimney and stuff like that. I just think a lot of that could be fun, and it could provide some really good theming and themed environments. Mainly, one thing that leads into that is smells. I think there would be a really good opportunity to like put in like, oh, if you're in the kitchen in a scene and you see like an animatronic of a mom or something making cookies, you get that cookie smell. And then there's like, you could have the
I thought you were going to say that mom smell.
Oh, sorry. Yikes. But then you could have a scene of the kids in like lying in their bed, and then it transforms into a dream sequence of where, you know, they're like, the whole thing is they're thinking of, or they're dreaming of sugar plums and like that whole thing.
Kind of like the Winnie the Pooh ride with the dream sequence, except no heffalumps.
No Huffalumps. But essentially you could do that, and then you could have like a little bit of a Christmas dream sequence scene. It's not a very concrete idea, and usually I would hope that our ideas would be what hopefully the cue would be. There's two ways to approach this. The first way to approach this that I think would be is either you're a part of the family and you're going through like their yard or something. I don't know. But the second way that I think this would be cooler is if you were doing the night before Christmas thing, but you were supposed to be Santa's elves and you were going to prep the house for when he's supposed to come. So you start out in a Santa's workshop kind of thing, and then your ride vehicle takes off, and it's like a sleigh, and it takes off from that Santa's workshop place, arrives at the house, goes through the house prepping as Santa's getting there. It's really not a concrete idea, but I thought of it while I was doing laundry today, and I said, this is nice.
What would the ride vehicle be like?
It could either be a sleigh, like kind of like think of Winnie the Pooh, like that kind of a ride vehicle with two sets of seats, but it just being a double tiered sleigh, like what the Frozen attraction, but that's going to be a roller coaster in Hong Kong. Is like that kind of a ride vehicle, or it could be, you know, I don't remember what's the actual name of the like Disney like Elf movie or something.
Elf, right?
Yeah, I think it might be Elf, but that doesn't sound right, because there's the other movie that's Will
Ferrell.
Yeah. I don't know, but it's like in that they have like a bunch of gadgety like things, and I think they have like a rocket, like little ship for the elves people. I don't know. It's not a very concrete idea, and if you're a part of the family, I don't know, your ride vehicle could be the dog, a big dog that you board, and you're the elves. So
I forgot about that part in the story actually, where the kids get inside the dog and ride him around.
Yep,
they got really rambunctious.
Yep, it's been a while since I've heard this story, so maybe I'm getting all the details wrong.
Well, that's what the one thing I was going to ask, and maybe you kind of said this, but there were so many details I was struggling to keep track. So how does it end?
I think Santa delivers.
How does the ride end? How does the ride end? Sorry, not how does the story.
Oh, okay. So Santa delivers the presents, and then the last scene is the kids waking up on Christmas morning and opening their presents, and it's like, hooray, Christmas. It wouldn't be a very thrilling thing, but I think it would just be like a good sentiment of the holidays.
It's wholesome. I like it.
Yeah, it's wholesome attraction.
I have one more question, because I feel like that's how we got to do this too. We got to ask, we got to
ask questions to help the person flesh it out.
Exactly. I got to have you, prove it to me that it even works, Brandon. Yeah. Part of that, rides can be good, but if there isn't any, place for people to buy merchandise at the end of it, then what's the point? So what would the gift shop be like after you get off the ride, or what's the post-ride experience?
So basically the end of the ride, other than you have that last scene, but then your last, or the transitional scene between the actual last scene and the actual like ride load unload area would be a
frog
thing.
And toad
would
as
be
I'm
a thing
going down the road.
Hey, that's so good.
Sorry.
Shout out to Fantano.
Yeah, sorry, that reminded me of that.
No, but it would be like a Peter Pan-ish kind of thing where your ride vehicle gets elevated into a scene in which all below you is like a bunch of different little towns and everything. I guess that would be the last scene. It would be like you're flying over, and then you would land once again in Santa's workshop.
Nice. And Santa's workshop is the gift shop?
And then Santa's workshop would be like it's where the queue is and the unload thing, but then you could, have like...
What do they sell there?
Toys and literally anything imaginable. You could sell basically all Christmas things like ornaments and gingerbread things, but you could also just sell toys because I'm assuming there's going to be an exclusive Loungefly backpack in the gift shop. What does that look like? So I think Loungefly has done a lot of Christmas stuff before. I might be wrong in saying that, but I think I have seen it before. But since this isn't tied to any IPs right now, but if it were to be tied to an IP, you could do that Elf movie, but not the Elf movie with Will Ferrell, the Elf movie by Disney that's animated and from the 2000s.
I know what you're talking about, kind of, but also I'm really
I'm too lazy to look it up.
I'm like Elf. I looked up Elf, and all I see is Elf with Will Ferrell, 2003.
Elves.
There was that one thing where they do you remember that they were secret agents and they had to prep the houses?
Yeah, that's that movie that I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
called
a
Prep
short
and Landing.
Prep and Landing. That was good. That was Disney? I didn't realize that was Disney.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was Disney because they've used it in their parks before. Yeah.
Wait,
it's not a full movie. It's just a 22-minute short. I just completely... I don't think... and these two stories,
shorts.
The whole... Oh, there is? Oh, cool.
Prep and Landing, Stocking Stuffer, Operation Secret Santa, and Prep and Landing, Naughty versus Nice. I think I've only ever seen the first one, too, but...
Yeah.
Wow.
And I mean, those shorts are not actually tied into the movie or the story that I was talking about inherently. At least I don't think they are, because I don't remember that. But, I use that to explain the concept a little bit more. So maybe it should be a ride for that movie. I don't know. Who cares?
Yeah.
My idea sucks.
No, I like your idea. It was better. Your idea was sweet, Brandon. What are you kidding? The other reason I've been asking these questions is because I'm struggling to come up with any sort of concept of a ride.
Do you have a Christmas movie that you want to make a ride off of?
So I have something. It's not a ride. It's going to be like an attraction thing. I do want to quickly touch on, though. You said the hot chocolate thing to me earlier, and all I can think of is a teacup style ride where you're in the mushrooms. Hey everybody, post-production editing Andrew here. I'm just realizing as I am editing this that I said mushrooms instead of marshmallows in my hot chocolate. To my knowledge, I have never consumed mushrooms in hot chocolate, but I mean, hey, weird things happen when you're in Sweden and people say, hey, you want to try these mushrooms? And you're like, I don't know, can you put that in hot chocolate or something? And then they're like, okay. So anyways, apologies for that. Probably not recommended that you do that. But marshmallows and hot chocolate is good. Okay, back to the show. Bye. But somehow they fill it with water that's looks like chocolate. So you sloshing around in the the hot chocolate or water, brown water that would spraying in your face. Some sort of water park. Wait, Blizzard Beach ride? Anybody? Disney? You want to jump on that? Hot chocolate,
have freezing
hot cocoa.
Cold water. Yeah,
that'd be awesome. Actually,
would it?
I don't know. You'd probably get some drowning problems with that. I don't know.
That might be an issue.
Okay. So the other thing I have, unfortunately, there's no real cue for it, but because honestly, it used to be a thing that a lot of theme parks did. You know, the Frontierland shooting arcade, the thing like that. I feel like every theme park has to have something like that. And assuming this is going in a Christmas theme park or you wouldn't just plop it down in a Frontierland or something, but it's in a Christmas theme park. I'd want one of those, and I would want it to be themed to the Christmas Story Red Rider BB gun thing. Good where choice. You get to suit up as Ralphie and maybe you're shooting the dog, probably not the dogs, right? That's probably hold up.
Yeah.
Back up.
Don't kill the dog. That's movie writing 101.
Dogs. You shoot whoever he shoots. He shoots his eye. That's the only thing. Okay, so maybe we don't want that part to happen. Yeah, but the point is you're using those Red Ryder BB guns, and you get to shoot different things in the movie. And that was the best my brain could come up with in all of that 10 minutes that you were speaking.
That's A-okay.
I can't. I'm struggling.
I have
to,
a couple of they're like other like IPs and stuff that I think I could do into one, but I think we could save that for next week or the next episode.
Well, we got to do the random thing too.
Well,
so
exactly.
I'm trying to think of anything.
I think we can throw some of those on the list because there's two movies in particular that are part of a franchise that I can think of being a very good fit for an attraction. But
what about a Christmas ride themed to Die Hard? It's a Christmas movie. God, that is my least favorite joke I've ever heard anybody say.
I don't even think it's a joke at this point.
It's not because
people treat saying that like a personality trait.
Exactly.
It's the stupidest thing.
So many people say it.
Hey, shout out to all of you, Andrew Brandenburg.
Oh, God, I forgot. I was actually thinking of that other guy that we both follow on Letterboxd that said it. I was not. Yeah, sorry, Andrew. I know you do that too, but it's just it irks me because yes, it's like nobody's disagreeing with you.
It's a movie set during Christmas. So is Iron Man 3. So is there's a lot of movies
It's just people get high off being it's like they're looking for
Die Hard for some reason. It's so stupid.
It's like people are looking to have an argument about it. Mm-hmm. People they say it they're like, oh, I'm gonna be so controversial when I say that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and everybody has been doing that now for the past at least 10 years. So it's not even it's somebody says that I'm great, you're one of them too. I it's fine, I agree with you or have no opinion about it.
Yeah, exactly. It's
that is my least favorite.
Thanks for your input. I don't care.
Exactly. That actually, when I think about that, very few things irk me like that. That really
is that one of your icks, Andrew? Is that one of your
my icks? That and the Martin Scorsese Marvel theme park comment he made. Those two things really bother me. Not in the sense that I disagree. It's not what people want out of the Die Hard thing.
Yeah, so. it's just I just don't care because you're annoyed about it. It's not an original thought. Yeah, it's like when people only say non-original thoughts and everything they say is just repeated from something that they heard somewhere else. I mean, hey, we all turn into that every once in a while.
No, I mean, I'm guilty of that. But
same. But that's one of the biggest. You don't have a single original thought in your head at the current moment, kind of moments where I can tell.
And you just blurt out Die Hard as a Christmas movie.
Yep. You have no original thoughts in your head.
Wait, no, we should title this episode Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Not because we don't believe that, because we clearly do, but just to stir the pot. Just to stir the pot. Yeah. Give them what
I don't know about that.
Give them what they want.
I don't know about that.
That'd be funny. All right, well, we'll do this segment a lot better next week. We promise. Yeah. We swear. It's gonna be a lot more prepared, maybe with the wheels, and it'll still be goofy
in that sense, but it'll not be prepared in the sense that it will be a lot more thrown together. Unlike even though my idea was thrown together this week, it'll be even more because we'll just have to throw together two random things.
Exactly. It'll be like Intamin Stratocoaster. Like Top Thrill Dragster, and then It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, and we'll just be
didn't somebody die at the end of that? It's them sending them up to. I don't know how It's a Wonderful Life ends.
Have you never watched it?
No, I just know it's black and white and looks really boring.
I'm not gonna ruin it for
you.
I've seen it in parts throughout. I probably watched it in two halves, the last 2 or 3 Christmases or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's a good movie. You should watch it this Christmas season. I'm not going to spoil it for you.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just continuously watch the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
Hey, man, it's good, and you didn't like it?
I didn't think it was that good, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
alrighty.
Well, yeah, I think we might actually hit under an hour this week. That's insane.
Yeah. I mean, it's depending on how much we edit out, because now we're at
we're at an hour, but there's quite a bit of the cold open. The cold open usually is 10 minutes, and it ends up being 10 seconds. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I'm glad that we're back, though. I'm glad that we were able to introduce this concept, and we'll go forward, through it throughout the holiday season. Let's do Rex. So this is another thing. I want to do Rex, but only holiday themed Rex
theme Rex.
But we don't have to do it for this episode because in case you had something to plug that's not based on a holiday.
I don't.
Okay. Well, I was just thinking like it'd be fun to be in the Christmas spirit and like, you know, do like a holiday. I got one. I mean, I'm assuming that this is going to be like a bombshell if for some reason this didn't happen, but Mom sent you an advent calendar, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay. The Godiva. Insane. Like, highly recommend. Do you have the name? I'm going to pull it out right now. It's right by me currently.
It is the Godiva
sorry, I see
advent calendar for... What?
Sorry, 1 second. I think there's shoes in your closet or something like that. And for a second, it looked like the ribs of a skeleton. Like there was actually like a skeleton in your closet. and I laughed about it.
That would be a good bit. It would be. No, it's the Godiva Advent Calendar 2022 limited edition. It's like red and it has a snow globe on it. It's insane.
Like, it's got so many good, like, it's the fourth.
Yeah, like each day is a unique chocolate thing. It's really cool. I didn't like the second one though. I can't remember. I think it was like a...
How are you eating it actually? Because I've been going like sideways, I think. Although I've literally only eaten 2 of them, but...
Like, what do you mean? I go by the day.
Wait, there's days on them?
Oh my God.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
That's hilarious.
Wait, I didn't see days.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the end of the podcast because you're so stupid.
Wait, I need to look. Oh my God, it opens like that. I didn't even see that it opened like that. No.
What?
I'll have to figure this out afterwards.
What the hell happened?
I just said, okay, so they're all listed on the back with like the different types of candies. I was like,
God,
okay,
Andrew.
well, I was like, it says I could either go left to right because I wanted to keep some order.
Wait,
and
how did you open this thing?
I don't know. Wait, we have the same kinds, right? Let me show me the front.
I swear, no, yeah, we do. We 100% do because I saw it in the Amazon listing. It's this one. Yeah. We 100% have the same one.
You saw it in the Amazon. You said, oh, that's...
Well, I get notifications and I should turn them off, but it's fine.
Well, so... before we go more into my incompetence, if you're looking for a good advent calendar for yourself or a loved one, this calendar is super in-depth and delicious. And it's weird to shout out an advent calendar, but like, thanks, Mom. Appreciate you. It's delicious. And
shout out to our mom.
That's much love to our mom. I'll go eat mine as soon as we're done with this podcast because I realize I got to catch up.
I eat them at night.
Apparently, I need to eat.
It's my little treat.
God, what if I mess that up? I'll just move it.
If you move from the top left to right, you ate 4 and 16, I believe. So you ate 2 days, but you didn't eat 16. So just leave the first till the 16th. Even though
that's what I'll do.
Weird, but you know.
Wow, I really messed that up.
Wow, man.
Yeah. So that's my wreck. You got anything? Anything holiday related?
No, I was going to say this in general, but like, I think you, Andrew, you went to go see Christmas lights last night or something that. I just remember in the past, my college hasn't specifically, like they've always done some holiday lights, but it hasn't been a ton. And like the fraternities and sororities didn't do a lot. Usually it was like a couple of them. Mm-hmm. This year already, like December 1st, a lot of them have it, and maybe that's also just a thing of like I didn't walk around at night usually around this time of year. Like I don't do that as much as earlier in the year because cold. But like this, they really did a lot so far this year, and I'm very happy. And I just like Christmas lights are a small thing, but they bring me a lot of joy when I drive around and see them because they aren't even really particularly tied to the holiday for me. It's just like pretty light, and people do put effort in their houses, and it's just nice to look at. And so if you have the opportunity, go just drive around, look at some Christmas lights. If you have an opportunity to go see like a thing that's like a Christmas light show, like Andrew and I have around our hometown, it's very, very, those are very fun as well.
Yeah, we can shout that out. Shout out to the Jamestown lights back in Wisconsin, Southeastern Wisconsin. Just look it up. It's not like it's our neighborhood, so we don't.
No. It's not that.
It's a public thing. It's like a public display. You turn your radio onto it, and it like syncs with the music. It's so cool.
Yeah, and there are a lot of things like that actually, from what I understand, like around the U.S., and that's really really cool.
Yeah, shout out to Christmas lights.
Yeah, no, it's a basic but a goodie. You know,
this is good. I like this. We're really leaning into the holiday season this time.
We have to rec specific. Like we can't rec. It's like we can still rec media, but we can't rec like. Ooh, no.
Well, we can rec like Christmas movies.
Yeah, well, no, I know. Yeah, but no, I was gonna say like songs and stuff. Or like music. 'Cause I was specifically, I had like an actual rec this week that was like a music thing.
While you think of it,
I don't care about it. Wasn't Christmas related, but I do have my Christmas
you can say
playlist.
It if you want. I kind of sprung this on you. So.
Nope, I won't.
No.
I'm just
more barring everything that's not Christmas.
Yep, exactly. I'll go back to my Christmas playlist.
Shout out to the 2022 DJ Khaled Mega Mix that's now in spatial audio on Apple Music.
This is like, there is a song. There are like two songs, I believe. It's Sweet Gingerbread Man by Sammy Davis Jr. and A Marshmallow World by Brenda Lee. And those both were used in Hawkeye last year, like as like credits songs. And I found them via that. And I really, really like those Christmas songs. They were Christmas songs I did not know about until Hawkeye. And Hawkeye gave me those. And those are very two good Christmas songs. So if you don't know those songs, go listen to them for the holiday season. Add them to your Christmas playlist. I haven't started listening to Christmas music yet, but I will soon enough.
I'm going to have to do that for mine. I don't remember them, so I'll have to go check them out as well. I'll take the rec.
Yeah, all right,
so we got
Hawkeye because it's Christmas themed.
Yeah, honestly.
It's Iron Man 3 and the Guardians special are the three good Marvel holiday
Yeah, those are the real Christmas movies, guys, not Die Hard.
Yep.
All right. Well, those are your recs.
Those are your recs.
Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Hope everybody's enjoying the festivities, whatever you're celebrating. If you're celebrating any sort of holiday coming up, just enjoy it. Get out there. We obviously past 2 years or so to different extents have been not as exciting.
A little different.
So now that we're more so back to normal and everything like that, go out and go, see
have some Christmas cheer. Have some holiday cheer.
Holiday cheer, exactly. No matter what holiday you're celebrating, just make the most of it, enjoy it, and we'll catch you guys in the next few episodes and bring some of that holiday cheer right into your ears.
Yes.
That
Alrighty,
rhyme,
folks.
That was perfect. All right.
Alrighty.
Sign us off, Brindle.
We'll catch you later this holiday season.
Oh.
Bye-bye.